Well, in pharma marketing, there are many challenges. I mean, you always have to stay within the compliance of regulatory, which changes a little bit. But one of the biggest things is what I would consider connecting the dots. There's a lot of opportunities to engage with our customers today. And what is the right channel? And what is the right mix of channels? Because one channel by itself probably isn't the right answer. I think one of the biggest trends that's emerging in the digital marketing for pharma is around programmatic buying. Right now, and I heard it from a talk earlier this morning at ePharma, there's only about 25% of digital pharma with programmatic buying in pharma industry. And outside in the other marketing industries, it's probably about 55%. So I'm not saying we're going to get to 55, but we do need to get higher on this curve because right now, consumers are being inundated with all these different messages and channels, and it's through this focused buying of the media that we're going to help. I think another trend is actually going to be around social. Different companies are in different parts of the curve of social media, but when I talk social, I'm talking the bigger picture of social. It has to start with social listening. A lot of companies are not social listening. I think in pharma, we're going to need to take an active approach and really start listening to our customers and let that not only drive what's going to happen on our social media plan, but across our digital strategies. For example, what we hear from social listening should be a big part of how we build out our search, both SEM and SEO strategy. From a standpoint of what customer-centric engagement strategies have, to be honest, I don't know if we have that puzzle figured out. At Sunovion, we have a lot of great channel activities and a lot of great campaigns, but we're still trying to put, as I said, the pieces of puzzles together because the true strategy, the true customer-centric strategy that's taking someone through the customer journey is a holistic approach that is not only connecting the digital components, but connecting the other pieces like TV, like the reps, both tele and the field reps, together so that we make sure we're connecting at the right interval, at the right time, at the right place with our customers. If I had to choose one strategy for digital marketing, that's a tough question. And I think if pushed, I could answer it based off of the time and place and who was our target audience. I would actually defer and not answer that right now and say, I think going back to my earlier comments around connecting the dots, the digital strategy needs to be creating a holistic customer engagement. That doesn't, and it should not matter if it's the consumer from a patient caregiver perspective or the HCP. What is that holistic approach where we are actually going to take all our digital channels that we can succeed in individually, pull that together so we have a unified message and approach, right touch point, right time, then couple that with the other activities, TV, print, the reps, so that we make sure through anyone's journey, digital journey, we are supplementing all these other activities and giving that patient, that consumer, the educational information they need to make the right decision and help them in the disease state. The transformation to be digital first is a tough one, and it's a long journey. I think, and it might sound a little odd for someone who's leading a digital center of excellence, I don't believe it's about transforming into a digital first or becoming more skilled in digital marketing, because I truly believe the future is marketing in a digital world. So everything we do has to take us to that point of how do we become better marketers in a digital world. From an organizational standpoint, I think it has to start with culture and education. We have to continue to train and educate all the different disciplines within an organization about the complexities of digital. But in some ways, don't be afraid of the complexities of digital. One of the things we need to do is say, within digital marketing, you can learn. Any approach needs to be one that is baked on some analytics and insights, setting up KPIs ahead of time, but living in a test and learn mentality and philosophy that it's okay to fail. And from those failures, you quickly regroup and you go on and you continue that digital path. From the standpoint of what resources and investments you need to make, I would encourage all of us to challenge organizations to not always look at those 3 letters of ROI. ROI is important. We need to move script. We're in the pharma business. However, let's not lose sight that digital allows us to quickly go and learn. So test and learn is very important. Make sure, I'm not saying just go out and do a campaign or a program, but get KPI set up. Track what you want to get from it based on the type of campaign. Is it awareness? Is it conversion? And then set up those parameters, check them early and often, and regroup and improve off of it. Because if you do that over the time, an investment will relate to an ROI analysis. It just can't be the way you start off every conversation.